Hi, dear my students. I am Cassian Perera. This channel name is also Cassian Perera. I have started this channel at the first time in Sri Lanka for the engineering students. As an education channel, I conduct engineering lessons on engineering mathematics, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, solid mechanics, etc. As an education channel, I conduct two more series of videos. One is called The Base of All Knowledge. The other one is called Physical Meditation, and help for the uh, building of our soul. Actually, today I'm going to conduct engineering mathematics lesson, which is more important in vector calculus. Let's see it. Curves and surfaces. Actually, I'm going to start from the beginning. Curves and surfaces. Actually, you have studied in advanced level also. Very simple general curves and surfaces. At first, let's see simple general curves in 2D plane. බලමු අපි බලමු 2D plane එකේ, ඒ කියන්නේ XY plane එකේ තියෙන simple curves. Now you know in the ordinary level knowledge we have studied this y equals mx plus c straight line equation of a straight line y equals mx plus c in 2D plane, or we can say ax plus by plus c equals 0. Coordinates are x and y, then equation is y equals mx plus c. M is the gradient, c is the intercept on y-axis, or we can say x plus by plus c equals 0. අපි ඔයවලට ඉස්සරින් අපි ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙනවා මේ සරල රේඛාව කියන මූලික සමීකරණය. සරල රේඛාවක සමීකරණය අපිට ලියන්න y සමාන mx ධන c කියලා. එහෙම නැත්නම් ax ධන by ධන c සමාන බිඳුව කියලා. In advanced level, I think you have studied equation of parabola. Sometimes we have plotted this curve at the O-level studies. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c is called parabola. Or in Sinhalese we say paravalaya. මේකට paravalaya කියලා කියනවා. y සමානයි ax වර්ගය ධන bx ධන c. මෙන්න මේ වගේ paravalයක් අපිට මේ වගේ ලැබෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේක අපිට මූල අක්ෂය හරහා යන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් x අක්ෂය කපාන පල්ලෙහාන් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ඕන විදිහට යන්න පුළුවන්. මේකට අපි කියනවා paravalaya. Other one is called actually rectangle hyperbola. Rectangle hyperbola is like that here. It doesn't touch y-axis at x equals 0. When x equals 0, it goes to infinity. Maybe plus infinity or minus infinity. Then, actually, in this case, y-axis is called asymptote. Asymptote means at x equals 0, we don't have specific value, but y tends to plus or minus infinity. අපි මේකට කියනවා සිංහලෙන් ස්පර්ශෝන්මුඛයක් කියලා. ස්පර්ශ සමාන බිඳුවේදී මේ ප්‍රස්ථාරය එක්ක ධනානන්තයට නැත්නම් ඍණානන්තයට ගමන් කරනවා. එහෙනම් අපි මේකට කියනවා මේ ප්‍රස්ථාරය මේ ස්පර්ශෝන්මුඛය y අක්ෂය කියන්නේ සමාන බිඳුව කියන්නේ ස්පර්ශෝන්මුඛය. And we can see here when x tends to plus infinity, y goes to 0. This curve goes to so that it touches y x-axis at infinity. Or when x equals minus infinity, we can see it touches at minus infinity, but it doesn't touch. මේක අපිට පේනවා x ධනානන්තය හරි ඍණානන්තය හරි ඒක ටච් කරන්නේ නැහැ. ටච් කරන්න ඕක යනවා. හැබැයි x අක්ෂය කියන y සම බිඳුව. එහෙනම් ඒකත් අපිට පේනවා x අක්ෂය නැත්තම් y සම බිඳුවකින් රේඛාව ස්පර්ශෝන්මුඛයක්. Therefore, we can see as another asymptote. And here actually, as y and x axis are in right angles, we can say this special curve is called rectangle hyperbola. Rectangle hyperbola. Actually, this equation is y equals c squared over x. When x is positive, y is positive. When x is negative, y is negative. Okay. Now, next one is a circle. In 2D plane, equation of a circle, simple circle, is x squared plus y squared is equal to a squared. Center is at origin O and radius is a. අර ඒ වන මූලක්ෂය කේන්ද්‍රයේ පිහිටන වෘත්තයක සමීකරණය තමයි මේ තියෙන x වර්ග දන y වර්ග සමාන a වර්ගය කියලා. That is called simple circle. I think you have studied in advanced level very complex equation for this one, x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. As the center as minus g minus f. Then we no need of such a complex equation, but simple circle is like that. And here, this one is called ellipse. Ellipse means actually it's not a circle. Now, this distance on y-axis to cut the ellipse is smaller than distance cutting the x-axis at by ellipse. Here say A, here is called B and A. Actually, this equation is x squared plus a squared divided by a squared plus y squared divided by b squared is equal to 1. So, now actually those are the simple curves. Simple curves very related to our studies. Now, if you got, now let's see surfaces and planes. Now in 3D, we have like this. We have like this. This one is actually x-axis here, y-axis and z-axis. Actually, 3D space, we have three axes, which are perpendicular to each other. As in the rule, we say, when you turn a screw or something from x to y direction, it must, the screw or something go through the z-axis. That is the normal rule. If you turn a screw or something in the rotation direction is from x to y, the screw must travel in z direction. Now this is actually a 3D space. Point in a 3D space we can represent by these three axes. This is called 3-dimensional 3D. Now, if you got here, we have three axes: x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Here x-axis is positive direction. Here this way negative direction. This positive direction. This way negative direction. This is positive direction of z-axis. Negative direction of z-axis. The intersection point of all three axes is the origin O. Here x, y, z all coordinates are 0. Actually, now if you got what is this actually now, if you got x equals 1, now in earlier case, if you mark x equals 1 line here, it's a straight line. X equals 1, x equals 2, x equals 3, here x equals 0, x equals -1 this way, -2 like first. Then y equals 1, plus 1, y equals 2, which are parallel to the x-axis. No? Now in 3D space is somewhat different. Now if you got x equals 1, it doesn't mean a line. X equals 1 means some sort of plane. X equals 1 means which cuts the x-axis at 1. Distance from O to the from O to along x-axis, distance is 1, but some plane is called 1. X equals 1. Likewise, now if you got y equals 1 means which cut the y-axis at 1, some sort of plane. Now likewise we can mark some planes, but x equals 0 means is the yz plane. X equals 0, y equals plane, yz plane. Y equals 0 means xz plane. Yes. Now, and z equals 0 means xy plane. Z equals 0 means xy plane. Here, if we got some point on xy plane, it's always coordinate is coordinate 0. You can see if you got the height from O through z-axis, height is 0 at this xy plane. Therefore, z coordinate 0. Now, if you got say one from origin along x-axis and one from along y-axis, 1, and z equals 0, then we got some point along on this xy plane as 1, 1, 0. Now these are the actually 3 planes. X equals 0, yz plane. Y equals 0 means xz plane, and z equals 0 means xy plane. Now, in 3D space, we can't actually this surfaces or planes, we can give one equation. We can give by one equation. What is x equals 0? X equals 0 is this surface. X equals 0. Y equals 0 is this surface. And z equals 0 is this surface. But in 3D space, we can't write equation of a line or straight line or curve by one equation. We have to note down this equation of a graph or straight line or curve by 2 equations. Now say, what is the equation of x-axis? What is the equation of x-axis? The equation of x-axis means x-axis is the intersection of y equals 0 plane and z equals 0 plane. Intersection line of y equals 0 plane and z equals 0 plane. Therefore, we can write down equation of axis is y equals 0 and z equals 0. That is the equation of x-axis. And likewise, we can write what is the equation of y-axis. Equation of y-axis means y-axis is the intersection of 2 planes, x equals 0 and z equals 0. We can say what is the equation of y-axis? X equals 0 and z equals 0. X equals 0 and z equals 0. What is the equation of z-axis? Z-axis means straight line, this straight line. Then we can say it is the intersection of 2 planes, y equals 0 and x equals 0. Then z-axis, equation of the z-axis is x equals 0 and y equals 0. Actually, we get two equations to represent the curve. Normally, we get 2 equations. Now, let's see very complicated equation. Now, say if you have plane like that, inclined plane, which cuts 3 axes at A, B, C. Now, equation of this plane is ax plus by plus cz plus d equals 0. Equation of this plane is ax plus by plus cz plus d equals 0. Now, actually, we can see three lines. Margins of this plane consist of three lines. One is AB and BC, CA. What are those lines actually? Now, we can say AB is the intersection of this plane and this XY plane. AB is the intersection line of the ABC plane and XY plane. That is ABC plane and ABC plane means AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals 0. And what is XY plane means Z equals 0. Now, if you solve Z equals 0 and AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals 0, we get the equation of the line AB. We get the equation of the line AB. If we substituted Z equals 0 in this X plus BY plus CZ equals D plus equals 0, then we get AX plus BY plus CZ is 0 plus D equals 0. That therefore equation of AB is AX plus BY plus D equals 0. Likewise, we can find the equation of the line BC. What is the equation of line BC? Equation line BC is the intersection of ABC and YZ plane. We can get solving the equation of ABC, plane ABC and plane YZ. YZ plane means actually it is x equals 0. X equals 0. X equals 0. X equals 0. And another one is this plane is ax plus by plus ez plus d equals 0. Then when x equals 0 and if you put x equals 0 here, then it becomes by plus cz plus d equals 0. by plus cz plus d equals 0. අපිට මෙතන x සමාන බිඳුව දාලා ax plus by plus cz plus d equals 0 දැන් ඒකට ආදර්ශ කරාම x සමාන බිඳුව මෙතන by plus cz plus d equals 0 වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ දෙනගේ intersection point එක තමයි අපිට එන්නේ intersection line එක තමයි අපිට එන්නේ මෙන්න BC කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒතර intersection line එක අපි ගන්න කොහොමද? ඒ දෙන්න solve කරනවා. හරි. ඒතර අපිට නම් by plus cz plus d equals 0. That is the equation of the line BC. Equation of line BC. And how do you get equation of line AC? Equation line AC we can get by now intersecting of what is the equation of AC means actually line AC comes from intersection of ABC plane and XZ plane. XZ plane means actually y equals 0. Y equals 0 and this plane is AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals 0. Then if you substituted y equals 0 on this into this equation, it becomes AX plus CZ plus D equals 0. Therefore, equation of the AC line AC equals AX plus CZ plus D equals 0. Then we can get all equations of these lines, margins, which cuts on three planes, three main planes. Now, let's see, how do you find the coordinates of points A, B, and C? Find the coordinates of A, B, and C. Now, let's see. Now, if you know two equations of intersection lines, we can solve these two equations and get the equation, get the solutions. Then it's one way. Otherwise, we can say like that. Now, say we are going to find coordinates of point A. Coordinates of point A means actually point A is on line AB. Point A is on line AB. Line AB. Now, if you think line AB is on XY plane, now this line AB is on XY plane, and what is the y coordinate of A? Y coordinate is as it is on x-axis, y coordinate is 0. Then we can say if you substitute here in this equation y equals 0, if you substitute here y equals 0 in this red equation, ax plus by plus d equals 0. If you substitute y equals 0, ax plus d is equal to 0, then x equals minus d upon a. Yes. Then x coordinate is minus d upon a, y coordinate is 0, and z coordinate is also 0. Z coordinate means this axis coordinate 0. Then we got the coordinate of a. And how do you find the coordinate of b? Coordinate of b means if you got this line, you got this line, and here at this point, z coordinate is 0. Yes. Now, if you got this line, z coordinate is 0, then you can put z equals 0 here. Then by plus d is equal to 0. Then y equals minus d upon b. Then we can write here b coordinate is x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is minus d upon b, and z coordinate is 0. Now, how do you find c coordinate? C coordinate means it's on this axis, this line, this line, this line. This line means here it's on z axis. Z axis means x coordinate is 0. If you got this z axis, this two axes, z and x is x here, x equals 0 means z axis, z. X equals 0 means z. Therefore, if you put x equals 0 here, then we get ax plus c z plus d is equal to 0. C z plus d is equal to 0. Z is equal to minus d upon c. Then we get x equals 0, y equals 0, z equals minus d upon c. Then those are the actually coordinates of three axis cutting points. Now, I'm going to remember you, actually this ax plus by plus d is equal to ax plus by plus d equals 0. By plus cz plus d equals 0. Ax plus cz plus d equals 0. Actually, those are, we can see as straight lines. Straight lines. Now, if you got, if you extended, for example, if you extended this line, if you extended means if you projected upwards parallel to the z axis. Parallel to the z axis. Now, actually, we can see here this surface, ABC surface, which is in an inclined surface, it will cut point C at z axis. No, actually, it will cut at point C on the z axis. Actually, it crosses z axis at point C. But if you got like this, here there is a surface of plane which is parallel to z axis, parallel to z axis, but it doesn't cut the z axis. Then we get if you got ax plus by plus d line, straight line, if you got projected upward like that, and which is not cutting at any point on z axis. Therefore, we can see this plane is actually parallel to the z axis. Now we can see here ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. As if you have z part, then it will cut z axis at any point, at any given point. But if you don't have z component here, ax plus by plus d is equal to 0, then it will not cut z axis. Now here same theory we can apply here also. By plus cz plus d is equal to 0. As there is no x component here, if you got a plane which is parallel to the x axis, and we can get another surface ax plus cz plus d is equal to 0, which is also parallel to the y axis, because there is no y component here. Therefore, actually, this is the additional part of this knowledge of this planes. Let's see the curved part surfaces in the next video. Now I am going to, I think you have some idea about these planes. If you got any problems, please let me know. If you got, if you have to ask something, or we can, you can ask me. My phone is number is there. Let's see. Now, I wish you have a nice day and a good future. Thank you.